Welcome back. We are ready to take a look at those power rankings, but first let's take a look at the rest of the matchups from this week. Cape Henlopen with a big 34-0 win over Indian River. Cesar Rodney beat Glen Mills 44-22. Smyrna hung in there but fell to Salesianum 76-56, and North Carolina, well, the Bulldogs took down Y-High 42-6. Now, Seaford, they lost to Bergen Tech 46-6. A nice win for Milford over St. Andrews 42-7, and Washington picks up their first win of the season over Snow Hill 12-6 the final. And today we had a couple more games going on. Woodbridge would fall to Wilmington Friends 28-23, and Polytech lost to Del Castle 31-14. All right, well, enough is enough. I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. Our very own Trayvon Miles is standing by with his power rankings. Trey?
Angela, you know what? I go out to games every week, and I talk to kids, and they always try to convince me that they should be in my power rankings. I always tell them, look, there's only 5 teams, so you have to be impressive. You have to have an impressive showing while I'm here. Here are the guys that impressed me this week. In Delaware, Sussex Tech and Smyrna stay where they are, 1 and 2. Dover with a huge win over Lake. They move up to number 3. Lake Forest, I'll say this, they are the best 1 and 2 state in the team. I'll take them at number 4. They're not leaving my list. How about Cape Henlopen sneaking back up into the rankings at 5 for the first time in a couple of weeks? And in Maryland, some big-time shakeups. North Carolina stays at 1 after just pummeling my Indians. Come on, guys, take it easy. Queen Anne's is up to 2. I love how they looked against Sussex Central. Cambridge with a masterful win over Kent County. They come in at 3. Kent County falls to 4 with the loss. Kent Island, I do not really like how they looked at home against Decatur. Parkside Rams, I know you're watching right now. You are next up on my list. You got a big-time Bayside North opponent coming to you. Get at me next week when you make your win, and you'll get your debut. Angela?
All right, well, I had a feeling that we'd have some pretty similar lists, but starting with Delaware, things got a little hectic. Here we go. Coming at number 5, I've got Cape Henlopen making it back in my list. Number 4, Lake Forest put up a great game last night, but my number 3 team, Dover, got the big win over the Spartans. Number 2, Smyrna, they hung with the Sallies last night. And coming in at number 1, of course, Sussex Tech, a huge win over Laurel. Now, Central, they did get the loss, but maybe next week you guys will find yourselves in there. Then over in Maryland, coming in at number 5, Kent Island, solid defense, but they have to put numbers up on the board. Coming in at number 4, Kent County, they have to work on that defense. Number 3, Queen Anne's County. Congrats, Coach Graff, once again there for 150 victories. Coming at number 2, Cambridge, helping me out with a big comeback win over Kent County today. And coming in at number 1, North Carolina, they're the top dogs, literally. Well, we're actually going to take things over to college now. Here in Salisbury, the SU football team took the field today against Southern Virginia, and the goals, well, they could not be stopped. First quarter, and Isaiah Taylor showing off the speed on the option right, and the Baltimore native would not be stopped here. 50 yards to the house, and that would be the theme out there today. Apparently this time it's Jerome Johnson, whoop, right there, and that would help the Cape Henlopen grad to avoid the tackle, and he'd take it in from 19 yards out, and then there would be the same thing. Oh, but it would be another play. Let's take it to the left side this time. We've got an Indian River grad. It's Aaron Moore maneuvering through the traffic, and he won't be stopped. SU takes it 91-7, the final. And over at Wesley, Coach Drass and his Wolverines look to add to his 200th win, and they did today in Chicago against North Central. And the Cardinals would put up a good fight, but as we all know, it's Wesley. They just do not lose. The Wolverines scored with 7.5 seconds on the clock. They went for 2 as they took this one 50-49. And yes, it's been all about football. I love it. You love it at home, but it's time to take a look at some other sports. The best goal that we've seen all year is coming up when we return in 90 seconds.
My name is Shamir Vessels, and I'm defensive end for Woodbridge Raiders, and you're watching Domo Sports Insider.